Hello friends, Straight Shooter, and I'm coming at you with a video with the theme of I want to get the point across to remind yourself to download the catalog of all manufacturers of any product that you want to purchase, whether it be a gun, a knife, an electronic device, a car, a vehicle, of course, anything you want to purchase, even clothes, anything you want to purchase. Remember, we've got the internet and the power now to research prices and options. So I'm going to show you some blades here that I honestly didn't realize. For instance, Beretta, the great manufacturer of handguns, makes really cool blades. I was always hung up on the Cold Steels and the Kershaws and the Benchmades and all the big names, and I'm going to just briefly go through some quick lower cost blades because I researched by downloading catalogs. And I'm also going to right now touch on something right here. By downloading the Smith & Wesson catalog about a month ago, today I printed the whole thing. It's like 50-60 pages, and on the very first page, and go to Google Smith & Wesson knives catalog, Google that, and then PDF it. It's a big file. It takes like 3 minutes, 4 minutes, and download it. Save it to your desktop, wherever you want to save it, and then go through it. It's a fun trip because they got like 150 blades to choose from. But here I want to read this because this is something I'm unfamiliar with. The Switchblade Knife Act of 1958, which is more clearly known as the Federal Switchblade Act. And you got the word banning in here, which scares me, and how hand pressure applied to a button and other devices could change the law on switchblades. And because assisted opening knives did not exist in 1958, these knives and how they function were not explicitly described in the original statutory language, Then it says on October 28th, 2009, President Obama signed into law legislation amending the Switchblade Act. What does all this mean to us? I'm going to go to my local gun shop, my buddies over at K&W Gun Works, Delray Beach, Florida, and I'm going to put an annotation in there for them because these guys, they're just on the ball, family owned, and these are the type of shops you want to promote, and you want to make sure that these are the guys that are really who care about you and give you hands-on knowledge, and they actually like you as a customer. You're not just a number. My friends at K&W Gun Works, Delray Beach, Florida, on Federal Highway, just a minute from the ocean. Very cool people. I'll be going there with the camera and interviewing them, but I want clarification on this, and I know just the guy who to go to over there to get clarification on it. Alright, enough said on that. Download your catalogs from all the manufacturers. Beretta, cool blades. I think this is like 40 bucks. I'm just going to pull a couple out here in no particular order. Walther, we know the gun manufacturer, right? And I'm not going to give you all the model numbers and steel. Well, I know this is 440 steel, but I'm not going to give you all that because I'm just whipping through this. But did you know Walther makes really nice blades? And they have a whole catalog full of them. This is a little wide, but I like it. I like all blades. I like to carry a different blade every day just for the fun of it. And this has got a glass break on it. Should have mentioned that. I'm going to talk to you a little bit more about that in a moment when I show you a different blade. Glass breaks are more important than I realize. This is a blade I've had for 20 years. Colt. Good old Colt, huh? We know they make great weapons, knives, and of course handguns. We know they make knives now. Colt. This is the M16. I've been using this as a box opener for a good 20 years. And it's still as tight as a clam. Tight. Tight. Great little knife. And I don't think these are that pricey. Check them out. I'm going to leave it up to you to go to their catalog and download the PDF file. What's this one right here? Remington. Ever heard of that company? It's go like that. And you got a beautiful blade. Serrated blade. And these are not all that much money. And they're sharp. I almost cut myself. Let's see what else I got here. Just inexpensive blades. Smith & Wesson. This is called the Oasis. This was like less than $40, maybe $35, maybe even $25. I forget what I paid. It's got the clip, it's got everything you want. Why wouldn't you want to spend $25 on a blade like this? These things will last forever the way they're built. If you take care of them. And by the way I take care of them is with Ballistol oil. All my guns and knives, every month get a little treatment of this. And then also with a tough cloth, TUF cloth, which comes with a cool little sharpening stone. You really don't need that much to keep these blades sharp and clean. Those two items, the cloth and the oil I just showed you. Oh, and the quick release is another great product. Just Google quick release knives and you'll find it. This stuff, if you got a really tight knife or an older knife and you really want to loosen it up, keep it in a 90-degree angle overnight, 2 nights, and play with it, open it in and out. This quick release will do the trick, along with your Ballistol and that tough cloth I showed you. That's really all you need for knives, in my opinion. I've torn up knives, cleaned them up with that, no problem. This is the knife. I picked up this one today, for real. I mean, here's the receipt, dated 2/14, 2011. It was pricey, with shipping $99.49, so it was $100. But it does 3 things. And the reason why I'm showing you this knife is because I normally always carry, and I still will, and what I did was, now you see this, I put Velcro in the back. It's very important that you have a seatbelt cutter, and this is a punch that'll break any windshield in the vehicle, just like that. I've seen a guy do it, you know, an EMT guy do it on one of the wrecked cars on the fireman's yard there. They experiment with these things, and they pop a windshield like it's this paper. It just shatters. And this is, you know, I carry this because not only if you go into a canal, heaven forbid, but what if you just get in a minor accident? You got a child in the back seat, or someone, the car gets bashed in the rear end, and you can't get to somebody in the back seat. Everyone's fine except for that one person in the back seat. You need to pop open that windshield yourself, and you need to cut their seatbelt yourself. You can't wait for 911 to get there. It's just physically impossible. Your seconds count. You got a car on its side in front of you that just crashed. You got to run up to them, break the windshield, cut the seatbelts. So I always keep these. Now I've got like 4 or 5 of these, one in each vehicle, and I Velcro it to the door. So what I'm getting at is this knife, which I paid a lot of money for, was $100, is all 3-in-1. It's got the window brake here. It's made by Blackhawk. Here's the exact box. It's the CQD Mark I Type E. A lot of letters and numbers there. Blackhawk. We know they make great clothing lines and things like that, but they also make great blades. Download their PDF file, their catalog. Now this one here does all 3. It'll break the glass, it'll cut the seatbelt, and it is one sharp, beautiful knife. AUS 8A steel, and it's just awesome. And it's, I like that tight as a clam phrase, because it is. Alright, so that's $100. You know, I'm trying to advocate lower cost knives right now, but this will save lives. You really want to keep this on you now. 3-in-1, glass break, seatbelt, knife, serrated, all of it. Keep that in mind. Okay, what else here do I have hanging around? This one is an M&P Smith, okay? And you close it just as normal. But the point is, Smith makes some really cool blades. really cool blades. This wasn't that much. I think $50. I just don't remember. Look at their catalog. It's your homework. Moving along, I'm just playing, I'm having fun. Okay, this blade here, this is very expensive. It's $225. Retail, you can probably get it for $200. It's new for 2011. It's in the Benchmade catalog. And the reason why you want this is because for self-defense. See, I'm opening it, you don't even know it. I'm using my index finger. They, you know, lefty, righty, all that stuff. I'm righty. I can open it with my thumb, and I can open it with my index finger. And my friend, who's a law enforcement officer, swears by this, and it helped him recently. He goes, "Oh my gosh, I was in a jam, and if I wasn't able to go like that, who knows what would have happened." So, expensive knife, but we know about Benchmades. Moving on, what do I have here? This one is Smith, right? Let's see. Oh, here, perfect example of, remember when I started this video with that law that Obama signed into? Switchblades? I don't know, is this a switchblade? See that? You can't buy this anymore. I checked it out. It's not in their catalog. Smith & Wesson Extreme Ops, they have a whole line of Extreme Ops, beautiful knives, dozens of them, but none like this. Just bought this 2 years ago. Hit a button. That's awesome. Nothing on the other side except the clip. So when you see a good knife, you want to scoop it up because they might be illegal in the future. Which reminds me, you better join the NRA. I'm always going to bring this up. Put a little bullet on top of their multi-tool holster here. You get this for free. I don't know, this surprised me. This is a nice multi-tool. I think they sent me 2 by mistake because I got 2 of them. I joined once. And it's at least a $25 value, and they cost $30 to join. You have to join the NRA, or otherwise everyone out there in America or the world who's watching this video I wouldn't be sitting here making this video if it wasn't for the NRA, because we'd have no rights. I think the government would take it all away from us. What else do I have to show you here? Oh, talking about uploading. Here's a gun. Uploading catalogs. The Sig Sauer catalog is really cool for 2011, and I would have never have known about this Equinox series pistol, 45 caliber. It's just beautiful. And the point is, you know, you go to gun shows, you go to gun shops, and they can't possibly keep everything in stock of every manufacturer. It's up to you to do your research. And this turns out that because I got the catalog downloaded, and I realized how they have the stainless and how it's all just designed this way. It's just so beautiful with the wood grips. And this is like my trophy piece gun. I've got 500 rounds through it and it's perfect, but it's a 45 that is just beautiful. Download your PDF files from all the manufacturers, and they change every year and they add products. And then I'll finish up with, you know, this is an expensive blade. I'm always going to show you this when I talk about knives, is the Spada. Oh, I know it's lousy lighting. I'm going to get better at this. This is my 2nd week making videos. Alright, I got to be careful closing this. Okay. I think it's about $400. Maybe you can get it for a little bit less. But this is a must-have. Oh God, is that beautiful. That'll take your finger off like it's a banana, so be careful. Alright, Straight Shooter checking out. The point of this video was to tell you, download catalogs and join the NRA. That's it. Alright, Straight Shooter checking out. Thanks for watching, guys.